Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you guys once again for tuning in to a pre-market watch list here on the Boiler Room. Sorry, I've been away for a few days, was on vacation. Kind of had some computer problems while I was out there. So back in the office now, got a whole new computer set up. So things are going pretty smoothly as of right now. Still getting used to a lot of these things. But thank you once again for tuning in. So I'm happy to be back home. I'm in the office. Things are back to normal, you could say. So happy about that. Ready to get back to trading in comfortability. Now, so I have been gone for a few days, and again, there's a lot of computer trouble going on there for a little bit. That was causing some issues. So now that we're back here, things are looking a little bit better. So let's go ahead and really there isn't a whole lot I'm looking at this morning, and there isn't really a whole lot that I'm watching. There's really only a few stocks, and one of them being MYSZ. So looking at this chart on MYSZ, you can see that it popped up to a high of 260. 264 actually here this morning pre-market. Now, if you look at the news, there is no news. This thing has no news to justify any of the moves that it has made recently. Now, there is a very big short float interest on the stock, which probably has caused this thing to short squeeze throughout the past couple days and up in here to pre-market. Now, this is the only stock that even looks remotely good here pre-market. So I know for a fact that there are a lot of people watching it in hopes that this is going to be the one that runs up today. But in reality, chances are it's not going to happen. It could, but there is no news to back any of the moves up. So why would it keep going? Well, it might short squeeze up, and that'll cause a bunch of momentum to come in. So it does have the opportunity. It does have the opportunity to continue running up, but there's no news. So why would a stock like this keep going up if it has no news? Well, if it starts short squeezing up where shorts cover, then that will cause the stock to pop up, the price to jump higher, which will then bring in some momentum traders looking to get in. Now, do I think it's going to continue higher? Not really, especially with the way it's looking. It's now starting to actually downtrend. So MYSZ for me is completely a short bias trade just because there's no news. So if there's no news, no catalyst to back in this move, then this should not hold up and it should come down. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see MYSZ come all the way down to about 215 and bounce off that previous pivot point high right here at 215. And then if it breaks that, I would think it's probably going to gain some footing here at about $2 and then maybe even continue coming down into after hours trading. But right now, MYSZ is on watch for a short play for me right now. Okay. So entry, I don't really have one yet. There is no entry for me yet because, we still have, about 40 minutes until the market opens. So I'm just going to have to wait and see what it wants to do until we get closer to market open. But based on what I'm seeing right now, definitely keep MYSZ on watch for a short. Another one we have is WATT. WATT popped up here this morning pre-market. Popped up pretty high, right? Up to 24, basically $25. We can just say it popped up to a high of 25 before starting to come down. In my honest opinion, I don't believe this is going to hold. I haven't had too much time to overlook it, but it does look like there was some news out on this morning that probably drove that price up. Yeah, there's some news that's driving that price up right now, but I don't think it's going to sustain here. I think we're actually going to see this maybe wash out of the gates. But right now, what it has to do is it has to hold above 24. If it holds above 24 and kind of just like makes a nice little support here at the $24 line, then we'll probably see it squeeze a little higher. But once it breaks through 24, we should see it start dumping out. So, you know, is there a play that I'm necessarily looking at for WATT? And there it goes, breaking 24 now. There's really no play just yet because we still have so much time. And there it goes. It broke 24. Now we're dumping out. We've already dumped out a total of about 30 cents a share there already. Now, is there a necessary play I'm looking for here? No. I just know that it's been in play for the past couple weeks. It had a nice move this morning. So there's going to be some other traders watching it. So for me right now, it's just one of those stocks that I'm keeping on my watch list. And I'm not really crazy about it. The only thing I actually want to trade so far this morning is MYSZ. That's really just it. Let's see, AMPE. Let me take a look here. So, I mean, I myself won't trade AMPE just because there's just not enough. I mean, maybe, but not enough volume for me. If the news is really good, if the news were really good, it would have more volume than this. That's just the way that's the way I look at it. If the news is good, there would be more volume. And right now there just isn't. The other one I am going to watch is RIOT. I don't really like RIOT, but it is one that it's steadily kind of losing volume that I think we'll see it maybe start coming down, especially with the price of Bitcoin going down. We can tell that it is downtrending. I think we're coming close to a point where we're going to see it drop down to maybe even the $20 mark here. So again, this is one that I'm keeping on watch. Do I have an initial entry for it? No, not yet. I'm just going to kind of hang out and watch and wait and see what it does when the market opens. And that's really just it. There's only 3 stocks I'm going to probably watch for right now. It's RIOT, MYSZ, and WATT. Now, I could probably have a better watch list considering, there's more stocks to trade than just those. But again, I've been pretty busy this past couple of days, especially with traveling, that I haven't really had the time to, do too much here. So let me take a second here, go through some of the ones you guys are shouting out here. Looks like we got GoPro, LITB, GoPro. Yeah, I see that. Let's see. Halted pending news. It's probably bad news. I don't know. So yeah, you can watch GoPro. This one's halted pending news. Again, it doesn't have a whole lot of volume, so I don't think I've ever traded GoPro. TEUM, from what I remember, TEUM was really crashing. Yeah, TEUM going through a little bit of a pullback phase. I wouldn't really mess with this to the long side unless it gets down to about 242 and then shows us what it wants to do, because that's the pattern it's been following, right? Pop up, it pulls back to the 9 EMA, goes higher, pulls back to the 9 EMA, it runs again, and we're not yet down to the 9 EMA, so I wouldn't really mess with it right now for a long. I would just keep it on a watch list. Could be good though. It usually does make some type of move. Or at least it has been over the past couple of weeks, so I wouldn't say it's something to not watch. Yeah, Mike, I will cover coins here in the future. Just kind of, I am trading them. I mean, anything I can make money on, I guess I do. So, yeah, I'll be covering some coins here pretty soon. I got a big watch list of a bunch of recent ICOs that I think will pop that haven't made a move yet. Right now I am losing money on them just because I'm having to stick out, until they make the move I hope they make, right? But it is what it is. It's trading, right? So but I mean, not a whole lot really looks good here this morning, to be honest. DPW is pretty dead. What's NETE doing? NETE is dead on volume. That one will just keep coming all the way down. RIOT, what's Roku doing? Not a whole hell of a lot. Yeah, Roku's been getting hit hard. Yeah, that got hit hard. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah, guys. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna, pull you around. The only thing I'm gonna watch here this morning is MYSZ, RIOT, and WATT. So far, pretty much everything's short. There's not a whole hell of a lot that I like that looks long, but again, that's why we run our scanners throughout the day and watch the biggest gainers, and then hopefully, something just pops up out of nowhere. There could be some stuff that's moving right now that I'm unaware of. Like I'm seeing something here, maybe, I don't know. I'm just gonna take a look at it. CCCL. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so there isn't a whole hell of a lot here this morning. You can keep an eye on VUZI. Maybe wants to do something, but again, that's still kind of light volume as well. So really, I mean, that's just about it. There isn't a whole lot. Oh, DELT was one. Was that Friday that went all crazy? Yeah. DELT, I wouldn't even mess with that one. As you can see, it's just completely downtrending. It's possible maybe there's some short sellers in here that'll cover, causing like a little morning pop, but I highly doubt that. So there's not a lot to watch here, guys, at least on my end. So again, MYSZ, that's my main watch. WATT and RIOT are going to be resort plays. As you can see, RIOT is starting to dump out kind of as expected. So this one's going to be on short watch. I think we could see this one down to 20. But again, it was really, really choppy here. And hopefully with the price of Bitcoin steadily declining, we can see this dump out. So again, that's really all I have for you here this morning on the watch list. So once again, thank you guys all for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a profitable day and take care.